name was Big Mouth Billy Benson. Well, at least that's what we called him when I was in the 3rd grade. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters, Madam Contest Chair, some people might think that he got this nickname because he was always shooting his mouth off. Little Billy was always bragging about this and about that. But who could blame him? You see, Billy grew up without a father. One day, his father just jumped into his truck and drove off, and that was the last they'd ever seen of him. They tried to look for him, but it was his mother that had to raise little Billy all by herself. So really, who could blame little Billy for being a big mouth? But you see, that's not why they call him Big Mouth Billy Benson. He got that nickname because this kid had a huge mouth. It was rumored that he had eaten an entire cheeseburger in a single bite. Now, I was only 8 years old, but that was something I had to see. So that's when I made my plan. I followed him from school one day. And I remember I walked right up to him. And I said, as any 8-year-old would, "Show me." I had to see this. Billy just kind of looked at me, and he gave me a smile, and then he started to open his mouth. "Oh my goodness!" I said, I'll bet I could take my entire hand and put it inside his mouth." But Billy wasn't done opening. He continued to open his mouth. I remember thinking, "Oh my goodness, I could put both hands inside this kid's mouth." But you see, Billy wasn't done opening. He continued to open his mouth. I thought, "I'll bet I could put my head inside Billy's mouth." And that's exactly what I did. I poked my head inside his mouth, and I started looking around. It was like looking into the trunk of a 1972 Lincoln Continental. I leaned on his teeth like the railings of a balcony so I could get a better look. But you see, that's when I made my mistake, because Billy wasn't done opening. And with me leaning forward and his mouth opening up, I fell inside his mouth. I fell inside Billy Benson's mouth. I don't know how far I fell. All I know is when I got there, it was dark. I couldn't see a thing. But I came prepared. Inside my pocket, I had brought my dad's flashlight. So I pulled out my dad's flashlight and I turned it on. And I started looking around. Wow, this place is huge! 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 I turned to my left, and there, staring right at me, a face. I drop my flashlight, and it goes out. There I am, standing in the darkness. And in my bravest voice, I mustered, "Who are you?" And from the darkness, a disembodied voice answered, "I'm Billy's father." "They've been looking for you." So I said to him, "Well, Mr. Benson, if you help me find my flashlight, maybe the two of us can get out of here." And from the darkness, this disembodied voice answered me back, "Kid, if you find my truck keys, we can drive now." Thank you very much.